Let's go.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's get the show on the road.
Hello and welcome back to Not Your Average Co podcast. I'm your host today, Hannah Ratliff, and I have here with me Sam Sotter. We are both a part of the marketing squad here at CSI Companies. I am a marketing specialist with a focus in advertising and PR.
And like Hannah said, I'm Sam Sotter. I am the marketing manager here at CSI Companies, so I oversee all things marketing at CSI. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, our boss lady.
Yeah.
So Sam, how do you feel about being on the podcast today?
I'm really excited because over 2 years ago, me and our CIO, Melissa, who was on the podcast previously, were chatting about it in a meeting, and I thought she was kidding. And I learned that Melissa does not kid.
Oh, she does not joke around.
She does not joke around. She was serious. And, you know, we made it work, and here we are today.
Here we are.
It's just really surreal to see something so wonderful come together and see the amazing podcast we've made so far. And I'm just so excited for the future of this podcast. I really think it's going to be top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Are you nervous at all? Are you excited? Are you jittery at all?
I'm like chilling.
Yeah? Love that.
I'm chilling.
I think
marketing teaches you to live in the chaos.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you know, you just learn to chill.
Yep. They're like, you're going on the big screen today. You're like, okay, perfect. I'll be there.
Right.
Big smile on my face.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Alrighty. So let's jump right into this topic.
Let's do it.
So our topic today is going to be about being a versatile, flexible employee in like a corporate workspace. So I kind of want to get Sam's point of view on this because she is a marketing manager. She has a background in hiring people. She knows what to look for. So Sam, when you're looking at hiring a new employee, are you looking for more of like a green employee, a more experienced employee, someone who's going to, you know, kind of mesh well with the team more or the company more? Or do you kind of look at someone who has a little bit of everything or just the specific kind of position you're hiring for?
Yeah, that's a great question, Hannah. I really love it because I don't feel like a whole lot of people talk about that. And so for me in particular, I always have in mind hiring biases. And I feel like too often as hiring managers, you get caught up in the bias of it all. What I look for in an employee is the empathetic side of communication. I look for people that have raw, natural abilities that you can't teach anyone.
Yeah.
You can't teach anyone to be a team player. You can't teach anyone to go the extra mile. You have to find people that are passionate within themselves. And, you know, even when things go astray, they're still passionate about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? We're going to figure it out. And that's our saying in marketing here.
Absolutely.
We're going to figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But when I'm hiring, I look at green employees and more seasoned employees because they help each other in the end. You know, like one can be more successful with the other as a team. And so I think when we're hiring, we need to get rid of the bias of here's the perfect vision of what I want and be like, well, what if I can't get that?
Yeah.
You know, and be realistic. Understand that people are people, that they are not meant to, you know, conform into these molds that society has created. And I think now you're seeing an era of change. Shout out to Taylor Swift.
She's in her change era.
Exactly. She's in her change era, and we love it. But you're seeing this era of change when it comes to hiring. You know, you have people changing careers.
Yeah.
We have a whole department that's putting together a e-learning platform for people that are looking to get into the healthcare sector.
Absolutely.
And it's just really exciting to be a part of something like that because not only do we hire versatile people here at CSI Companies, we're creating versatile opportunities for people outside of CSI looking to change careers. And I think that is so important.
I think also with CSI companies too, that I've learned that not a lot of other corporations do, is CSI is always willing to adjust and make positions that fit you instead of trying to make you or outside people fit the position. When you read job descriptions nowadays, you see you must have 3+ years of experience. You must have graduated with a marketing degree. You must have a background in advertising, digital marketing, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, hold up, I'm 23. I just graduated college. I'm trying to get just an entry-level job. And most of these positions are for entry-level. And you're like, what is going on? Like, you know, take the time to get to know someone in an interview. Take the time to learn their background. You know, like I did an internship in college that has benefited me more now moving into PR than it did in anything I've ever done. And I didn't even want to do like anything with how I did with my internship. I was terrified of public speaking. I was, you know, scared of talking to people and making conversations. And from that internship, I learned how to. And look at me now. I'm doing it. I'm on a podcast. That's crazy.
I always say put yourself in uncomfortable situations where there's opportunity for growth, because that's when you're going to see yourself succeed even more so than what you thought.
Absolutely.
I think that's really important. And to accept that change is okay. Even changing your career midpoint is okay.
If you want to try something new, try something new.
And so, Hannah, like when you think of being a versatile employee, like what does that mean to you?
So I believe what that means to me is when I was in college, I was a college athlete. I graduated with a sports management degree. And so when I came to CSI, I came on as a recruiter. And then I interviewed with you to come into marketing as an entry-level marketing support role. I did a lot of just proofreading communications, small things on Canva. And then I moved into an event specialist role. So I was going out to conferences, talking to vendors. I did vendor management. And then I moved into digital marketing. So I learned about paid ads with social media. Google, I had to dive into the whole Google, and Google was changing. So that was scary. And then I moved into where I am now with PR and advertising and things like that. And so I think hitting all of those points along the way, along my path is very important to where I am now. And, you know, like I always think back to the days when I was, you know, playing soccer as like a little kid, and I was always a forward. I always played out on the wing. I was quick and I was really good at my feet. And my coach would be like, Hannah, we need to put you out like in the back. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that. I wasn't the biggest girl on the field. You know, I wasn't able to body anybody. But I smiled, put a smile on my face. I said, you got it, coach. I will run my butt back there and I will do it. And I think that mindset has really like transferred over into a corporate, you know, workforce way that has really benefited me. It has benefited a lot of athletes out here, especially at CSI, since we have so many. And just that mindset is so hard to get out when you do it for like 20+ years. So I definitely think it's beneficial.
And I think too, like to your point, we do have a lot of like D1 athletes here, and I think too, like CSI, you make your own career here.
Absolutely.
You know, so you have the opportunity to be versatile, and you have the opportunity to make new connections with different groups of people here. And you know, I think there's a lot to say when, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. So I think that's a big motto around here at CSI. And I think that's why we pride ourselves on being a boutique service. You know, we're unlike any other, because we want to give you that feeling that, you know, the kind of connection that we're having right now.
Like we cater to you. You know, like we want to talk to you. We don't want to, you know, talk to a robot or emails or whatever. We want to talk face to face. We want to speak to you. We want to learn about you. We want to learn about your kids. We want to learn about your dog, your fish, whatever you got. You like fishing? So do I. Let's talk. Like,
I do not, but I like the imagery of fishing, like sitting there. I don't want to catch anything, but the imagery of it is really lovely. But I think that's why we've had clients for so many years, because we create that really human connection. And we're able to stay adaptable and versatile even with the changing economy and everything that's going on.
Exactly.
Too.
Our people are willing to be flexible for you and for our clients and for our candidates, and you know, for whatever future holds for us. We're willing to be flexible, we're willing to change, we're willing to mold to what it holds. And so I think that's definitely the kind of employees that you should be looking for. You know, they may not be, the sharpest tool in the shed all of the time.
But give them time.
Yes.
Because our CEO, Kate May, she has this saying, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And I fully believe that.
Yeah.
Because we learn from each other and sharpen each other's skills and vice versa.
Absolutely. And all right, Sam, we're going to close out with one last question.
Oh, goodness.
Our last question is, if you could say anything to your younger self, what would you tell her?
Oof. I would tell her to be patient. Success is slow. Growth is slow. And stop comparing yourself to the person right next to you, because their story is not your story. Only you can create your own journey. And I think that we live in a world where we are so easily comparing ourselves to others. And I think we're all beautiful in our own way, and all of our journeys are all at different paces, different speeds. But, I'm going to say it, 33 years old, and
She's young.
I young. But I still have a lot more to go,
Yeah.
And, we all want these amazing lives that we see online, but at the end of the day, it's going to take time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure she would definitely appreciate that advice.
Oh, yeah.
And looking at her future and being so scared for what it holds, but to hear her future self to say, like, it's okay. Like, slow down, enjoy where you're at. It's going to be all right.
Exactly.
I think she would greatly appreciate that.
I think so, too.
I would like to challenge you all to comment below something that you would tell your younger self, something that's motivational or just something that they needed to know. But that's all we have for today, Sam. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. This was super fun.
Yes, thank you so much for being here for my debut, your debut.
Yes, our Barbie moment.
Yes, our little cotton candy.
Yes.
We love that. Thank you all for joining us today. Remember to be versatile, be flexible, go try something new, get out of your comfort zone, and be crazy. Whatever you want to do, just learn something new. Make sure you follow, subscribe on all of our socials at CSI Companies, and we will see you next time on Not Your Average Co. Bye.
Bye.